Hi, thank you for stopping by Diet Bites, where I hope to give you nuggets of nutritional and dietary advice in easy to assimilate bites, hence Diet Bites. And I just want to start with talking about dietary fiber because it's one of those things that many people don't think of when we think of food and what we're eating, how to stay healthy. We usually think about our carbs, protein, fats and oils, water even, but not dietary fiber. And the thing is, with dietary fiber, it is so important in helping with our bowel and our gut health. So I hope by the end of the video, you'll be picking up some pointers what you're going to be introducing to your diet to make it more nutritious, more wholesome using dietary fiber. So we have two types of dietary fiber, soluble and insoluble. So with this insoluble, I'll start with that. It is the part of the vegetable, the plant, the fruit, the food that we eat that are edible but are not digested or absorbed by the body. So we find that in bits, in the celery, the hard bits and skin, top skin of the nuts and seeds, the outer skin of our legumes and beans and pulses. They're found in skin of fruit. We don't digest them very well. And the part of the fiber is to help to bulk out our stools, helping us to pass our stools easily. And this is very useful if we suffer with constipation. It helps to draw water into the stools and it helps us to enable that of the feces from our body. Also, it helps with providing prebiotics for the gut bacteria. So there are millions and billions of bacteria within our gut. And the role of the bacteria is to help keep our gut healthy. And the prebiotics is what they feed on. So providing a varied diet with nuts and seeds and vegetables is a way to ensure that we are giving the gut bacteria the nutrients that they need in order to provide us with the protection that we need in our guts. So we've talked about insoluble fiber, and the next is the soluble fiber. So this is the part of the diet that is digestible and absorbed. And what it does, it produces gel-like substance within the gut. So foods like legumes and pulses, oats is a great example. Other examples abound in fruits and vegetables. Within the gut, it turns into a gel. And that gel is able to absorb the cholesterol. So it reduces our cholesterol levels. It helps to balance out our blood sugar levels, and it also helps with the stools and keeping the gut and bowel healthy. So introducing those types of insoluble and soluble fiber in our diet is useful if you're looking at working on reducing our cholesterol levels. Maybe we have a predisposition to high cholesterol, there's a family history, and it is good to cut down on the fat content and also introduce more of the insoluble fiber and soluble fiber in order to draw that cholesterol out of our body and help with our numbers being where they should be. Apart from the dietary fiber benefits, there are individuals that cannot tolerate excessive fiber in their diet. If you've got a diagnosis of irritable bowel syndrome or diverticulitis and is in the flare-up stage, for example, then you might consider reducing your intake of fiber. Although the evidence does show that increasing fiber, even when you've got symptoms, does not interfere with the diagnosis of diverticulitis. If you're not used to introducing fiber, if you've not been including fiber in your diet, then we do recommend increasing it gradually, so step by step. So instead of having, for example, 1 to 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, which is recommended, you can start with having a teaspoon and gradually increase the amount of fiber in your diet that way. Don't recommend rushing in with a lot of fiber because your gut may not be able to tolerate it. You may find that you're bloating as a result of it, having abdominal pain, even having irritable bowel-like symptoms, which is not what we want. So in conclusion, fiber plays an enormous part in our diet and in our healthy lifestyle. If you're not used to including a lot of fiber in your diet, up to half a plate per meal, then gradually increase your fiber intake. Choose both insoluble and soluble options and eat a varied diet because most foods will contain either soluble, insoluble, or both types of fiber. And ensure that you're drinking up to 6 to 8 cups of fluids a day to help with that digestion process. and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.